STDs, all-you-can-eat porn, and robot sex is in your future. I'm Emma, and welcome to Geek Beat, the sex episode. Support the show. Head over to geekbeat.tv/patron to help us pay for all those damn gumball machines. Is it getting hot in here? Are you hot? Is it hot in here? I know Moore's Law is driving technical innovation everywhere, but come on. Is nothing sacred anymore? It turns out that even our most intimate human experiences are being mapped, amped up, and well, you'll see. Big data is getting in on the sex industry by mining data taken from the CDC STD reports. Now here's one map that you don't want to show up on. It combines reports of syphilis, gonorrhea, and chlamydia and shows the number of STDs cases per 100,000 people. Deep red is high, light yellow is low. Although, let's face it, when you're talking about STDs, those are two colors that you do not want to be seeing no matter what. Here's what I can tell you though. Montgomery, Alabama is probably the last place you want to be hanging around in bars because you've got 1,899 STDs per 100,000 people. We're talking nearly 2% of the population, folks. That's 1 in 50. Little known fact, John P.'s non-Greek side of the family hails from Montgomery, Alabama. Oh, and don't be picking anyone up under the arch in St. Louis, Missouri either. And getting the blues in West Memphis, Arkansas isn't exactly what Elvis was talking about, if you know what I mean. You know what might help out? Condoms, people. We've got a link at geekbeat.tv/1090 so you can see how your city did in the rankings. A team of boys from Isaac Newton Academy in London invented a condom that changes colors if it comes in contact with an STD. And funny enough, they call it Sty. And they designed it so people could take immediate action in the privacy of their own home without needing to get a doctor involved in any of their business. Now, if you can just make it so your junk glows red when an STD is really bad, and maybe only a little yellow, it could be cleared up with penicillin, that'd be kind of cool. So here's a little something for you ladies. There's a new app on iOS called Ruby. It tracks your menstrual cycles and offers up all sorts of interesting information, like when you're in the fertile window. When you're actually on your period, the days are, yeah, you guessed it, red. Meanwhile, the days of peak fertility are shown in green. And if you're trying to conceive, the app shows your odds in big, bold numbers in the center of the circle on green days. And on other days, it acts as a countdown to Armageddon. The app also lets you add information about your intercourse, condom use, emotional state, and integrates with Apple Health Kit to pull in sleep and exercise data from other tracking programs. The app is free for download on iTunes, but my question is, how are they going to monetize it? That's a lot of extremely personal data. Also, do you think they will build in some social aspect? Like auto-posting to Facebook, obviously to let my friends know when they should be bringing over me chocolates and back rubs. Netflix is one of my favorite inventions of all time. Who doesn't love cuddling up with blankets and drinking wine? But some people don't get quite excited about it anymore. Well, Pornhub might have something to say about that because now they've debuted a new subscription-based streaming platform modeled after Netflix with feature full-length videos with no ads. Pornhub Premium, the new paid tier, will charge $10 a month for all-you-can-consume HD streaming of its site's existing content, plus exclusive clips for only subscribers. We're trying to take the crown as the Netflix of porn, Corey Price said in a statement. Pornhub's on-demand service is available online and via dedicated Roku and Android apps because it wouldn't be creepy at all to be standing on the subway while some creep next to you is like checking porn on his phone, right? And in sexting news, a study presented recently at the annual convention of the American Psychological Association by PhD student Emily Statsko and psychologist Pamela Geller suggests that sending those dirty little texts to your special someone is actually good for your relationship. Using Amazon's Mechanical Turk surveyed 870 heterosexual men and women aged between 18 and 82 about their sexting behavior and found that 88% of respondents sent or received sexually suggestive messages over the internet at some point. 82% in the last year. And yes, women are just as likely to send sex as men. Way to go, ladies. And the results are in. The more frequent sexting is correlated and greater satisfaction in a relationship. But you might want to let your significant other watch this episode before you start sending your deepest, dirtiest thoughts, you pervert, you. And finally, Dr. Helen Driscoll, a leading authority on psychology of sex and relationships, says you'll be getting it on with a little piece of hardware very soon and liking it. She claims that advances in robotic sex gear will leave traditional sex looking downright primitive, and that high-tech sexual gadgets will lead to a shift in society where sex with robots is the norm. We're already seeing the topic explored in movies and TV such as the show Humans and Oscar-winning 2014 movie Her. And you can already order lifelike mannequins, so the next step is adding the robot interactive motion censoring technology. The good news is that freaky fantasy that you've always been wanting in your life, it's gonna happen. The bad news, it's with a robot. I'm Emma, and see you next time. Oh, and don't forget to help support the show at geekbeat.tv/patron. God only knows what John P. is going to light on fire around here. Our insurance is going through the roof. Are you still here? No, you gotta go to geekbeat.tv/patron and do your thing. Carter, why are you still running the camera? Carter, get out of here. Carter!